Okay, it looks like we're live. So welcome back. Today, more Advent of Code. On to day 8, part 2. So let's take a look at it. So I did not read over it yesterday. So, yeah. Sandstorm is upon you, and you aren't any closer to escaping the wasteland. You had the camel follow the instructions, but you've barely left your starting position. It's going to take significantly more steps to escape. What if the map isn't for people? What if the map is for ghosts? Are ghosts even bound by the laws of space-time? Only one way to find out. After examining the maps a bit longer, your attention is drawn to a curious fact. The number of nodes with the names ending in A is equal to the number ending in Z. If you were a ghost, you'd probably just start at every node that ends with A and follow all the paths at the same time. Okay, so we're going to have to do some things concurrently. Alright, so something like this. Okay. Alright, so this is, I guess, the new test input. There are two starting nodes, 11A and 22A, because they both end with A. As you follow each left-right instruction, use that instruction to simultaneously navigate away from both nodes you're currently on. Repeat this process until all of the nodes you're currently on end with Z. If only some of the nodes are on end with Z, they act like any other node and you continue as normal. In this example, you would proceed as follows. 11A, 22A, okay, yeah. So we just have to basically have more than one starting point. So that shouldn't be too difficult, I do not believe. So I will make this new test input. Yeah, so I'll just replace this. What? A what? Okay. So let's see what we've got. So right now, why does this not work? I don't need, well, no, I do need the hash map because it's using that. But what is this? What? Alright, I don't know why it's doing that. Do I have more than one? Yeah, I just made a new folder, copied the old one, and I don't know why it's saying this. Previous declaration. Oh, why? Okay, let me open the hash map. Let's see, I don't need this here. Oh, it's actually this one. Alright. Okay, from here. What is this about? I don't know. I'm just gonna comment all of these out. Did I mess something up in the file? I shouldn't have. I don't think I changed anything. Alright, well, now it works. So, and let me make sure. Yeah, okay, so that is that the right one? Yeah, that is the right answer. So, so it's still working. Let me change it to the test input now. And it's not gonna work because, on this test input, we have numbers, and we do not account for that in here. So I need to basically do or these digits. And I think that should just generate properly. Or not. So let's see, what is this assertion that failed? Because it can't get the current. Alright, that makes sense. So we can just start on 11A, and then we'll have to adjust it, obviously, but okay. So I guess we don't have 11A. So it must not have worked. What is this? This is printing the hash map. I could do that, and I think that would be useful. Okay. Yeah, so the names are not generated properly now. So, oh shoot, it's because I need to update the problem. 4 is digit, and hence I, yeah, for the whole thing. Okay, now it should actually work. Nope, but we didn't print the map yet. Oh, because I finally did. I am stupid. Okay. Let's see, did it generate them? I'm assuming not. No. This is actually kind of hard to tell what's going on here, so I think it'd be better if I print it out in here. But. Yeah, so all that should be working. So I just want to print it. Print. I just want to print the name, I suppose. Or I'll print the whole thing. So this will be the name, right, and left. Okay, so, yeah, I can just do right and left. And I'll see what it prints out. Yeah, so it's not generating them properly. Some of them is. XX. Yeah, so that is these ones. So that's the, okay. So why does it not do that properly? Because of this. No. That should be fine then. This one is not though. Okay, yeah, so there's just 3 places I need to adjust because it's not very well optimized code. And now it does work. Yeah, it's not gonna reach the end though. But it did generate them all properly, it looks like. So that's good then. So now, even though that doesn't matter for the actual input, but for this test input, we do need that. Okay, so I don't need to print it out now. Okay. So yeah. So this is gonna run forever. Basically, we want to get... Hi, Cobb. Hello there, Alavaz. How are you doing? Okay. So, yeah. So that is the starting point. I could just manually find them. Yeah, so let's look at the actual input and see how many end with A. So we have 6. Okay. 6. Yeah, so there's 6 different starting points, for that one. And I am assuming it's the same with the Z then. Alright, so this has 12, but that's because they are in there. So, yeah. So we've got 6. This one only has 2. So, how, like, I could just manually find them all myself, and it wouldn't be that hard. I might just do that. So cur 1. And for this one, the next one is 2 to A. Okay, so, yeah. This is going to be cur 1, and then cur 2. Maybe this isn't a good idea, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, so then we need to check, if cur name, 2 equals Z, basically, is what we need. So, yeah, we don't need string compare anymore. Equals Z. Then we reach the end, but we need them all to equal Z. So it needs to be and cur2 name equals Z. So, yeah, so it's just going to be a really long if statement, basically. But then we need also, so here we do this. We need to do them both at the same time, basically. So, this is going to be cur1. So actually, I can clear replace this. Replace cur with cur1. Okay, and I do need to do it here as well. Cur1. Okay, so that should be good for that then. Do I use cur anywhere else? Right here. Okay. And I'll do cur2 as well. Alright, yeah, so it's not very complicated what we have going on here. But now, yeah, now we need to do this again. Hacking admin on C. Let's go. Okay, so this is going to be cur2. So we just need to do it again. Yeah, but with the second one. And then we're going to have it 6 times. 6 times for that. So maybe I don't want to do it that way. I could just use an array with them. I might do that. Let me make sure this works. And then I might adjust it to use an array. Because I really don't want to copy it that many times. Alright, let's see. It does not compile. Cur2 is undeclared. So where did I... There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cur1 equals null. Or cur2 equals null. Okay, let's see what happens. So, we do reach the end, and it is after 6, which is what we wanted. Yeah, after 6. Okay, so, let me adjust it so we can have just an array. So, it needs to be an array of elements. Curs. Sure. Something like that. And then it's going to be... So, the maximum size is going to be 6. Okay. We'll 0 initialize the whole thing. And we'll have a curs size. Then we just need to get the starting points from the hash map. So, maybe I should have... I could have an array of the current names. Because right now I have this starting. Starting idents. So it is going to be 6 of them. 6 possible ones. Starting array. Alright, and we'll just sort of push it onto the stack. So, if the name... Let's see, where do I do stuff with that? Right here. Yeah. So I want to do, basically, if, so I don't want if starting anymore. I don't need that. But I do need if ident, the last character of it. So, well, not really the last character. It's the 3rd character. No, it's the second character because it's the third, but yeah. Equals A. Then we want to set the starting ident. So instead, starting idents, ident len plus plus, and put the ident in there. So then that's how we know which ones we're going to start with. So let's like compile int variable starting, so I can get rid of that because we don't need it anymore. Starting len is unused, but I do use it. So I'm going to actually use the right one. Okay. Unused variable curs. That's okay, and curs size as well. Alright, so then we have that, and then we want to just basically for 0 while I is less than starting len plus plus, and we just want to set curs curs size plus plus equals get from map, and we want what? Starting idents. I. Starting idents I. Yes, that's what we want. And then we can get rid of these. And we also want to check if it's null. So if curs size minus 1 equals null, then we just want to fail. And we can get rid of this, and we can print the name as well. So this is going to be curs size minus 1 dot name. Okay, something like that. And so it's not going to work now because we don't have those. So instead of this, we just want to, for each element in there, we want to set the new one. Yeah, so just for 0 I is less than curs size. And yeah, we want to set curs I equals get from map hash map curs I curs I dot. Is that what we want? Yeah, that'll be good then. Hello, Mika. How are you doing? Then you need to check if it is no. Okay, and then that should be pretty much the whole thing. Doing okay? Something wrong? Let's see. So it does not compile because we don't have that. Hangover, that's it. Aha, nice. Okay. If tried a game called Bitburner. I have not heard of it. I don't play a lot of games though, so that could be why. Okay, something like that, and then you just want to check this programming. I will look into that. That sounds very interesting. I may check it out. Curs I. Yep. Okay. Then want to set is n equals 0. Then here we can set n plus plus. Then free on Steam. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I'll probably take a look at it after I finish this challenge. If is n equals size minus 1, and they're all true, so we can do this stuff. Okay. So we don't need this counter. Alright, let's see. So I have some issues. That can't be dot. Where did I do dot name? Right here. Okay. Is that. And also, I am going to actually print them all out. Because I think that would be a good idea. So, right in here. Just to make sure. So. Yeah, then just print, curs I name. Alright, and that should be fine. So, let's see if it compiles now. Is n equal that? Okay. So, this one is, I can just cast it to an integer, that should be fine. Okay, let me see if it works. 2, so that is not right. So the counter probably isn't going up properly. Do I not iterate the counter? I do. Um, mm-mm. So something is not right. So why do we do this? At the end, I want to print the current name. So the current name for all of them. Then I can get an idea of where we are at. So they don't all end with C. Mm. Okay. This might be wrong. Let me print that. Z is, and then just print out the I. Let's see what we get from that. So Z is that. So only one of them was. And then it was the N anyway. So da, da. I can get rid of these. I don't need those. Did I do something wrong here? Left and right. That should be fine. Maybe I just want to check that. Okay. That is more right now. So, because 6 is correct. So, okay. I think this should still work on the other input as well. Like the regular test, the old test input. Because it just checks if it ends with A. So, and it should be adjustable as well. For any ones that end in A. Let me try that actually. Open the test input, right? I do have it, so I can try that on that one. Let's see. 13. I don't know if that's right. It might iterate the counter certain time. Let me try it on the actual code and see what happens. So it seems to go forever. I feel like this I should actually do it the other way. And I don't really want to print it out on each iteration. Print out that. Okay, so let's see then. Am I still printing it out that many times? Alright, let me make sure that these are all set up properly. So, let me just return 0. So I think that prints them all out, right? Okay, so these are all the starting points, and that actually looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That looks fine then. So, alright. Then in here, okay. Let me print out the counter here. And let me do that. And not for this, just put a space. Space for each one. And then it won't be all on new lines. Okay, I guess I don't really need to print out the counter, but... Okay, yeah, so I don't know. So, these were the starting ones. And that's all fine. Yeah, so I don't know, I feel like the other one went really fast. The regular one. Is this test input that I made, actually? I think it is. I think that's why it was up. Alright, well, while that's running, let me try this. Maybe I'll stop this one. And actually try it on that again. So see if it works. It should work on this one. 6. Which one's correct? Yeah. Alright, let me try it on this one as well. I just want to make sure that it's all working properly. Okay, and that is 2, so that is correct. That is correct. So then this one works as well. I tried that one. Okay. Maybe it's just going to take a while. Okay, I'll let it run. So Mm. Okay. It's going to take significantly more steps to escape. So maybe? Maybe? It still seems like a lot though. I can look at this game, Bitburner. I've not heard of it. Bitburner on Steam. Let's see. Mm-mm. Let me read about it. Is there... Let's see, about this game. Okay. Open source programming. I like that. Open source game. Break, Hacknet, Uplink. Okay. Bitburner is a program-based idle incremental RPG where you, the player, take the role of an unknown hacker in a dark dystopian world. The game provides a variety of mechanics and systems that can be changed through coding, installed, or automating in whatever way you find suitable. That sounds very cool. Playing myself right now seems pretty good so far. That is very cool, and it's free. Playable. Okay, Steam Deck. Are you on Linux or Windows? Wait, scripts in JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript. Available on Linux soon, but in how you can play it here. You can play it online. That's pretty cool. Windows. Okay. I wonder if it works on Wine. I don't really want to play it on the browser, but yeah. I'm not gonna play it right now. I will see. I can actually look at ProtonDB. Bitburn. I wonder if it's on. It did say on the Steam Deck it is playable. So, maybe silver. Okay, that's not too bad. Show details. Okay. All right, works fine. Okay, yeah. I will try it out. Very cool. Cons JavaScript. Nice. Okay, everyone said the same thing. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, I will definitely try that out. Here's the source code, it looks like. HTML. Okay, we no more user documentation. Okay, visit the new repo. Let's look at that. Okay, here is the official source code. TypeScript. Yeah, I feel like this isn't right. I feel like it is not right. Here, let me look at this. That's not in the right place. So why is it not that as well? Let me understand that. So current size. Actually, one of those. 6. Okay, so that's always 6. Is a. Okay. Oh yeah. But why would it? Yeah. Why does it get set to that? So, mm, mm, mm. I don't know. I feel like it's not supposed to take that long. So, I wonder. Yeah, wonder if there is. Mm, yeah, there's not really any other test input I can use. It's really hard to make actual test input for it because I don't know how to. So this works. It works with this one. I can try it again. Make sure it's all working. Yeah, 6. So, huh. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to take that long. Mm, I want to look on here if because for day 5 I think it was, or maybe it was day 7. It was one of those. On the subreddit, there was somebody who shared better test data. Um, better test data, which was very helpful. Why is spoiler correct? Okay. Day 8. I don't want solution. I want. Let's see this. Mm, let's see. That the sequence was looping from the starting node. Loop length was the same in the following loops. I don't understand this. Must be cycles. I don't know what that means. Hmm, I don't want spoilers. Not helpful. Okay. China doesn't need to be part of any loop. What does this mean? I don't understand. Hang on. Input. And I am still using it. So length was 14. Okay. Not there yet. 2 to the power of 53. So what is that? Am I using a large enough number? You can take a check. My algo. So this is that's for part 1, right? Yeah. Am I using am I using what am I using to counter a size t? So that should be fine. How many digits is this? 16. Okay. So, yeah, I could try it then. This is for part 1. Okay. I don't want that. But fixed formatting, yeah. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's for part 1. I said part 2. Hmm. This one. Wait, no, I don't want funny. Let's see. I want to see if I'm doing something wrong. Drew with the best scenic scope. Oh, that's from a year ago. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I want just the past month. Sure. I want solutions though. I just want. Mm, 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 mm. Day of part 3. Wait, there's part 3? Hmm. Uh-huh. So how long is this game now? 11. Okay, someone said 14 digits, so I don't want solutions. Mm. We must eventually sync. Okay. Okay. I don't understand what everyone's talking about. Only 10. Yeah, this might take a while. Hmm. Okay. Search for all escapes until the cycle is completed. A cycle is complete if we are moved back to move 1 and source node. Is that correct? Um, calculate the period of the loop. Okay. I don't. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I feel like this isn't right, but I don't know. Brute force you. Okay. Hmm. Wonder if this 219. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it is supposed to take a while. Like day 5. Uh-huh. So how would you not brute force it? I don't understand that exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, sadly it's not Vector, okay. Right, how many is this? So that's billion. Okay, over a trillion. So, alright, yeah, well, I'm not using 32, so that's fine. But, what else could you do? Okay. Hey, hey, bro. Hey, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? What else could we do that's smarter? Mm, I don't know. So, yeah. Mm, huh. Let's see this visualization. Uh, mm, I don't want spoilers. I want. What scale is your answer? Yeah. So I guess it's over a trillion. Some people have said 14. Brute forcing is not feasible. Dang. Hmm. Look at the sample input and the sample steps for part 2 closely. Because they go back and forth, yeah. C, B, C. Mm-hmm. And back here as well. Left, left. Mm. Uh-huh. Alright, so I guess we have to find a pattern in it. This, yeah. So B. Mm. If I print out when they end with a Z for each one. Um, yeah, print it out like this. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna try to not brute force it. Without a new line. Print that with a space though. And then at the end, print a new line. And perhaps I can see something. Whoops. Hmm. Why did it print? Oh, because it prints a new line every time. Okay. Even if there is not the Z. So, no, that. Yeah. So, I really want them next to each other. So, it is and it's greater than 1 when this. Okay, that's a lot of stuff, but really just wanted a few iterations of it. But, why is there so many? Mm, It should only be 6. Um, mm, greater than or equal to 1. There we go. That was the issue then. Uh-huh. Yeah, kind of. So I should also print out probably the print out what? Because basically, let's look at this input. Actually, that's really hard to determine. 0. I stop it once. Is n is greater than 3. Yeah, I'll just return it. And then I'll see at n. So like, then 4 of them would have to be n nodes. Right? Is there a pattern here? I don't. Why is it printing so many new lines? What else is printing a new line? Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. Yeah, so why is that printed so many times? I don't know. Why is it 1 here, which doesn't print them out? I don't understand. I don't know. Whoops. That is not right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Seems there is some sort of a pattern. Yeah, so ZZ, KDZ. No, so that's not even a thing. All right, here we go. So that is something then. Let me do actually. Just if the first one. Name equals Z. Then I want to print out the name. And then deletes. There we go. No, I want pairs 0. Okay, so we'll just see the first one. KDZ. So it's always that? That one always goes to that. Okay. And let's see 1. Okay, and that's always the same. So I guess they're all always on the same one. You must just be 1 that? No, they always are on the same Z. Okay, now goes to that. So that is probably something important to recognize. So I think this is the last one. Okay. Okay, that is a thing. So what can I do with that? I could look at that as well. I don't print anything out here. Yeah, so these are the starting ones. Okay. ABA. Okay, so left, AG. Then right, I think it was. Well, let me just go to this. So what is, let's print it out. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I want to see what the X was for this. So KDZ. KDZ, okay. Okay. Let me just print out every iteration. Print out that. Alright, and C, so let me search for KDZ right here. And so there's only one occurrence of it. That was in here. So maybe I should get the count. Curve 0 name 2 equals that. Then I'll just print F and then return 0. Let's see what we get for that. This is the number of iterations it takes to get one of those. Okay, 13,000. Alright, let's look at this one. Okay. 19,000. Okay. 15,000. 12,000. Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything with this though. I think it's actually out of bounds. Yeah. So, okay. So what do we get here? So this one takes 1. So 1 and then 2 to get there. This one takes 3. Alright, well, so I don't know if that's right, but I could multiply them all together. What if I do that? So just make 6 counters. No, it can be 0. This needs to be counter 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually not right. Alright, make some counters so I don't have to change stuff. And then yeah, I could make like an array for this, but I don't want to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I want to no, actually I don't need to do that. Just iterate the 1 counter and then make yeah. Make another one. Okay. Make another one. And this, so this will be counter 1 equals counter. Actually, we can do counter. It's not an array. Should I do that then? No, I'll just check each one. Counter 2, counter 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then so I'm gonna try this. And then if this would have been a lot easier using it. Counter 1 is greater than 0, and counter 2 is greater than 0, and counter 3 as well. And just print counter 1 times counter 2 times counter 3 times counter 4. Yeah. 4 times counter 5 times counter 6, and I need to do that. And then the same 0. So I just want to see what happens then. This. Okay. How many is that? 19. So that's probably not right. That is probably too large. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I didn't think that would be right. Huh. Place that with. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Um. 哦 yeah, I just want to clean out that time. I can see right now. Okay, so that is that. 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So what can I do here? 嗯 okay, so that's the right path, but it's gonna be too high. So, have a common divisor greater than 1. Okay, so it's something like that. I don't really want to open this with this. How often they match up? Least common multiple. Okay. Whoops, I didn't even open it. That's the answer. I can't have these. Yeah. Is it right though? That looks like about the right amount of digits. 14. Yeah, I feel like that is. I just messed it up though because I put it with commas, but yeah, 44 seconds. Okay, that could be it then. Least common multiple of all of them. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So I didn't really calculate. How could I? How do you calculate that? I don't know how to calculate least common multiple. I kind of want to do that. Try to do it. So we have these numbers. Mm, let's see. Let's see. Not of two numbers though. Okay, so just like that. Would that be faster? Okay, well, so what I can do then is just, where is it? Here, I can break. And then just, do like a multiple of 1, enter 2, enter 3, enter 4, enter 5, enter 6, and try to make that. So, I should have made it right, but whatever. So yeah, LCM, and it takes just A, C, E, E. Okay. Alright, and then just 0, and it's then yeah, I can basically just do that, right? And then just I don't know if that's right. Alright, I'll see what happens. So I still have that there. 0. Okay, so that didn't work. So it needs to start at 1. Alright, that didn't work. So I probably did something wrong. It needs to start at the greatest of the numbers, which is just gonna be F. So no, wait, what? Yeah, that's F. Yeah, this is not right. I might have to wrap it in quotation marks like this. No. Okay, so or is it right? Maybe I should change it to equals. And X. Okay, now it's running. Something like that. To get an idea. Okay, so that's how long it takes to do 100 million. So it might take a while because I have to go to trillion, or whatever this is. I should just see if this is right. I want to. Because that's gonna take a while. That's only that. So that is the right answer. Okay, so that's what it was. That's what it was. It's probably a better way to calculate this. It's gonna take a while. That's probably faster then. I want to try that and see if I get the same answer. So I don't know if I still have that answer. I do not have it. So, but it does show it, I think. Yeah, that was the answer. So I can try to calculate. Yeah, so I can use this thing. Yeah, I'm not very good at math, so I did not know that this was it. So A equal to B and C. B, okay, do that. And then if with all this, except not exactly, but it's with I. It's with I. Set GCD with I. C there we go. And then do this thing. So so there's not anyone though. So times C times D times E times F. Alright, let's see what happens. I did that wrong. I need to do I plus plus. Floating point exception. Okay. Okay. This number might be too large then. It doesn't like that. Because it's 0, okay. So this is not ever true, so... Dang. I need to swap these. Oops, I and F. Okay, let's see. It needs to start at 1, right? Yeah. Okay. That's not the right answer. So, yeah, that is quite a bit off. It's a large number, though. So, did I do this wrong? Let me do that. Clean out right there. Gotta get backwards. Divide it by 263. So why do I get that? Must have done this wrong. Well, I got the answer, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't have it in the code, so that is kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. So why doesn't this work? Okay. Could try this then. Using step. I feel like I should make this an array though. So I have these. Let me save them because I know that they are the right things. I'll just put them in here for now. Not saving. How you doing, Cobb? I am doing quite well. How are you? How are you? Yeah, so I'll make this an array instead. Set them here. Writing cool APIs and Go. Very fun. What are the APIs for? Counters I equals completely useless, but it makes me learn. That is good though. I mean, learning things by doing useless stuff is how you learn. Okay. Then 6. Then put it in 0. Then yeah. Stop. Put 0. Okay, and then just stop. Stop. Yeah, so I don't have that anymore. So I need to just do I'll just comment that out for right now. Learning more about databases, because most of the time I just use an ORM, but I don't think they're the best solution. I've seen writing SQL easier. Yeah, I think it's good to learn how to use databases. We don't have an answer. Distro hopped into Arch to try it out after some time with NixOS. Very nice. Arch. Very cool. How are you liking Arch compared to Nixos? Alright, so I think that worked then. So then if I print them all out. Let's basically do this, but print it out instead. Arch, but the dev experience is very good. Yes, the AUR is quite nice. Okay, are those the right numbers? I think I need to actually check. There we go. Okay, so those are all the right numbers then. So now I have them in the array. So now I want to be able to just pass the array into there. So just replace this with S. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then generate the answer from an array. It's just going to take times t. Names. I'll just do that. And then we need to iterate over it. Like the NixOS of doing things, but it was sometimes time consuming, and when I want an easier desktop environment to code, I had to make flakes to make it reproducible. Yeah, but once you get like really set up in any distro really, then like you don't need to set things up again, right? I'm gonna start over with this. So yeah, let's look at this. So okay, so we have the numbers. Let's make step and max. Okay, yeah, we can just use max as the least common multiple. So we want to return max at the end. So yeah, if that is weird syntax. Max equals step equals a. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how you do this with that. You just want to take the maximum number in here. So I think I can make another one for that. 6, and then just max equals 0. So I'm gonna change actually max minimum, and then iterate through it, and just if I nums I. Have you ever traveled before? How do you mean? Like travel at all, or to other like internationally, or what? It's greater than max, and max equals that. Okay, so then I should be able to maximum. Let me see if that works. Alright. Okay, it did actually work. So, let's see. Internationally. Now, I have not actually yet. I would like to at some point. But I have not at this point. I live in the United States, and I have not left before. I've been close to Canada and Mexico, though, but I never actually went into the countries. So, yeah, if max that equals max, that's a num of num. 1, 1. Iterate through these. 0, 6, and I want to if nums I max, not that. So we need to set max equals set equals 0. Here the guy's a Chad when it has a default i3 and does not even use an LSP. For sure. Yes. That is not me, though. Okay, so if we do that, then we want y equals 0. I'll set it to 6, actually. 86. Okay. And then if y equals 0, then we want to set, let's see, we want to set max equal, no. I use an LSP just because it helps me prevent silly errors, but use respect to people that don't like it. Yeah, it can be helpful for that. Definitely understand wanting to do that. So we don't need to do anything because it's set here now. That's what we're using. Let's see this that. Okay, let's see if that works out. Okay, so the step is that I do this right. I think my Vim crashed. Something happened. Yeah, it's dead. I don't know why. Let me quit. No, I want to quit. Let me actually. There we go. I ended it. Okay. Let me try that again. How do you make Alacrity contain multiple tabs? I only use Alacrity for how it looks and Tmux as my terminal emulator. So I use what's in NeoVim is how I have the tabs. I think it has a built-in tab thing. So it's just if you do tab next. Oh, actually, creating a tab is not like that. It is tab new. Yeah, tab new, and that just makes a new tab. Yeah, it's not in Alacrity. I think there's some way. Maybe it's an extension. There's some way to do it with Alacrity, though. I think. But yeah, I always just do it within Vim. NeoVim, rather. Okay, so build that, run it, and okay. Yeah, so mod is that. It never really goes down. I think you would love something like Tmux. Yes, I do think so as well. I just have not taken the time to learn it yet. Soon. Soon I will. So maybe this only works with 2, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Print that. Alright, how large is this getting? So that's 10. Alright, this might take a while. I need to set step. No. Default Tmux with some very small tweaks. I think you would like it. I will definitely try it out. Maybe I could even do a stream where I learn how to use it. Maybe. Alright, so now we're on to 11. So it's going quite quickly. Needs to get to 14 though. That might take a while. Because it's not even to 12 yet. Okay. So let me just make sure this is all right. Go faster if I wasn't printing this on every iteration. There we go. So that's 12 digits now. Pretty slow. Let me stop it then. If equals 0, then I'll do that. Okay. Is that right? That's a lot faster. Mod will never equal 0 for the wall to break. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so it will. Notice when I wrote like a 500 kitty config to make it do what Tmux does for kitty. Oh shoot. Wait, is that the right answer then? Because I did already get it, but okay, there we go. Now it actually calculates the answer within here. Because I just did an online calculator to use it before, so that's what I was doing. So it did work then. So there we go. That is the answer. Okay. Kitty config. Kitty is another terminal, right? That Alacrity is based off of or something like that? I think so. I don't know. I just always use Alacrity. Okay, now I'm done with day 8. I was already done with it, but I wasn't calculating it in the code. What calendar? Day 9. Let's take a look. Make day 9. And actually copy paste. Day 9. Day 8. Build. And also want to grab these things. Not the hash map. I don't need to use that. So I can get rid of that. There we go. Okay, and let me print out. Let me print out the content. So I'm gonna read the file. From the file. Test input. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the test input yet. Let's see. So what is the test input? Is it this one? Let me look at the actual input and see. So I suppose this is probably the test input then. I'm going to assume. Doesn't really matter. Then I can see if it works. Okay, it does read. So that's what I want. So now I can read through this. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. You ride the camel through the sandstorm and stop where the ghost maps told you to stop. The sandstorm subsequently subsides. Okay. Somehow seeing you standing at an oasis. The camel goes to get some water and you stretch your neck. As you look up, you discover what must be yet another giant floating island. This one made of metal. That must be where parts to fix the sand machines come from. There's even a hang glider, whoops, partially buried in the sand here. Once the sun rises and heats up the sand, you might be able to use the glider and the hot air to get all the way up the middle island. While you wait for the sun to rise, you admire the oasis hidden here in the middle of Desert Island. Must have a delicate ecosystem. You might as well take some ecological readings while you wait. Maybe you can try to report any environmental instabilities you find to someone so the oasis can be around for the next sandstorm-worn traveler. Let me actually do something quickly. I forgot to commit the change. Day 8, part 2. So, solid. Yeah. There's also day 9 in it, but it's not anything, so just wanted to do that. Okay. Pull out your handy Oasis and Sand Instability Sensor and analyze your surroundings. The Oasis produces a report of many values and how they are changing over time. Your puzzle input... Okay, how they change over time. Your puzzle input. Each line in the report contains the history of a single value. For example, that. Okay. To best protect the Oasis, your environmental report should include a prediction of the next value in each history. To do this, you start by making a new sequence from the different at each step of your history. The difference. That sequence is not all zeros. Repeat this process using the sequence you just generated as the input sequence. Once all of the values in your latest sequence are zeros, you can extrapolate what the next value of the original history should be. I didn't understand that at all, but okay. In the above dataset, the first history is 0, 3, okay, so that. Because values increase 3 each step, the first sequence of differences that you generate will be that. Note that the sequence has 1 fewer value in the input sequence because at each step it considers 2 numbers from the input. Since values aren't all 0, repeat the process. Values differ by 0 at each step, so the next sequence is that. Okay. I see. So that is that there. And here comes that. Okay, that makes sense actually. Okay. To extrapolate, start by adding a new 0 at the end of your list of zeros. Because the zeros represent differences between 2 values above them, it also means there is now a placeholder in every sequence above. Then start filling it in the placeholders from the bottom up. A needs to be the result of increasing 3. Okay. Yeah, and that... Alright, that makes sense then. Okay. So next value of the first history is 18. Alright, so that is the next one. Okay. So yeah, the next one goes like that. So increase by 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then it goes 1, 1, and 0, 0, 0. Okay. That makes sense then. Alright. Okay. So next value of that is 28. Okay, so you just need to get the next one. Third history, okay, and it goes to even more, and next value of the third history is 68. Okay. Add them together and you get 114. Alright, that seems pretty simple. Not too difficult at all. So, let's take a look, actually. So, yeah, so we can make it an array for each line. So let me look at the actual input as well, because that can be useful. So, yeah, each line, I'm just going to put it into the input file as well. And open that up. There we go. And I can see how many lines it is. So it's 200 lines. Okay. So we're not going to have more than 200 of them. So I can probably make an array of arrays. That's not too much. So yeah, for now, it'll just be integers. Yeah, integers, because some of them were negative, it looked like. So that is important that they can be signed. Okay, so this is just the data. So yeah, I'll do like that, just to be safe. And I don't know what the maximum length would be. So maybe I'll just do something like 64. I don't think it'll go past that. We'll zero initialize the whole thing. Do you watch any sport? Sometimes I watch American football with my brother, because he's into all that stuff. Not really much other than that, though. Yeah, and that's only very passively. So, yeah, not very much. Okay, so we need to populate that line by line. So, that'd be pretty easy. Contents I does not equal. I play football, the real one. Yeah, soccer. No, just playing. Okay, very cool. That's very cool. Okay. Are you good at it? That is the question though. So then this will just be actually iterated. So if contents I equals a new line, then we just want to do data len plus plus. Okay, but we also need the sub data len, which is going to be on an individual basis. So we need, yeah, so we're going to need another array for that. I think I'm good enough. Let's go. So this can be sub data len equals 0 as well. But it's going to be an array. Going up to 512. So there's one for each one of these elements. Yeah, so 0 inside that as well. So we can just use the same index to get the value of whatever the length of this is. So sublen is 0, and we'll use the sublen. We'll iterate it each time we append to it. So we're gonna need to if digit contents I, then yeah, we can just do a while loop. While is digit contents I, and then we can just generate a digit. So I'll just make a num, and I don't think it's ever more than 2 digit, but it might be in here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I can just use like maybe 32. So initialize it, because why not? And then can make a num len. Yeah, so this doesn't really matter because it'll be null terminated, so we won't need to keep track of the length of that. Then we can do num len plus plus equals contents I, and then we can set num len equals null termination, and then we can just append the ASCII value of it to the stack. So data len, and then we want sublen plus plus. Is that what I want? Yeah, sublen plus plus equals num. I'll use ASCII to long just to be safe. No, because we're only using ints right now. So I just need to remember to change it later if we need it to be large. So I think that'll pretty much work. Let's just select the ready, but it does compile. So let me try. I is less than data len plus plus, and then I just want to print all of them. So we need a secondary one. J is less than sub data len. We need to set that as well, actually. So sub data len data len equals sub. Okay, like that. I think so. I think that is right. Okay. Sub data len, no. Sub data len of I. J plus plus. Okay. I just want to print out the current one. So I think you would make a simple theme like Rose Pine for your new. You would like a simple theme. Maybe. Yeah. I've been thinking about theming. I don't know. I just never I never really pay attention to that kind of stuff. So I never set it up. I usually just use more or less the default config of everything that I use. Yeah. I probably should though. Customize it a bit more. Would probably be good. Data I J. Alright, and let's see what that does. Save fault. Alright, so I definitely messed something up. Definitely for sure. So, okay. Let's see where I messed up. Could that not? No, that'll be fine for these because they're all not very much. I need to iterate this here. I plus plus. That is important. Alright, I think this is going to cause it to probably do that, so I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. We get a lot of zeros though, so I know why. Yeah. Alright, we did get the right numbers. We also got too many zeros. So I iterated, let's see, because I zero initialized the whole thing. So sublen, maybe I want to set it after. I don't think so, actually. I don't think that. Well, actually, that does look like it was right, because we were missing one at the end. 45, and that is in here, right? 45, yes. Okay. Default new is fine. Looks cool. Yes. It does look pretty good. Yeah. It's obviously not super nice or anything like that. Yeah. So this I iterated too many times. So this is controlled by the sublen. Maybe subdata len. Yeah, so I want to figure out why it's 0, because it's very important that it's not 0. So what is... Let's put 0 with a v2. Let's put 0 a bunch of times. Okay, so it's all 0. So that is obviously not right. So let's think about... So the sublen is the length of each data segment. So I think we want to set sublen equal to 0 here. There we go. That is what I forgot to do. Okay, so yeah, because the first one is 0, and then it goes all the way to 15. Then it starts over again until 21. Then until 21 here, and then 10. Okay, that is good then. So now we have it all separated like this. So this is iterating through each one of these, and then this is iterating through each one of these. So yeah, we basically need to figure out what the jump is to each one. Okay. Yeah, so like what you have to add to it to get to the next element. And want to actually probably make an array of that as well. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will work on this something. About 3 minutes. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Alright, so let's see. So basically, yeah. So we just want to check this, and then once the sum of the array is 0, then we know that they're all 0. So, yeah. We can do that. What we're going to need is another array of arrays similar to this one. But it's going to be for each iteration of it. And then we'll just calculate the next number, and then we can just reset the entire array. So, basically, we're going to have another one of these. So this is... This is like what? How can I call this? Basically the differences. So the count's going to be shorter, smaller than the other one, but that is okay. So then, basically want to take this and want to look at the next element of it. Maybe I need to put this on the outside. I will think about that. Basically, want to look at if you want to do this minus 1, because we're going to look at 1 plus, like j plus 1. So theta I j, okay, maybe we don't want that. We want theta I j plus 1, I can do it like that. Plus 1 minus that. So this is the difference. It equals that. Okay, look at that. So I want to take the difference and then we want to append it to this. So we'll need another differences len, and that's also going to be like that. And it's going to be a similar thing. We set the length of it. So we can do differences I. So it's the same as that. Yeah, so I might need another loop here, actually, now that I think of it. But basically, differences len I plus plus equals. Okay, and do that. And then we'll have an array of differences. So probably I can do a for loop here and just print them out. So differences len I plus, and now I'm just gonna print it out and then break after the first one, so I can see if it worked. Because I might have messed some stuff up. Differences I j. Alright, let's see. So it does compile. What in the world is even that? Okay. 3333. So that is actually right. So yeah, we just need to do that again. So basically while let me take this. So it can be in here. Whoops, that was the wrong way. Okay, and then while max or yeah, it could just be max or it could be sum. It doesn't really matter. Max of differences I is not equal 0. Then you want to do this. Yeah, and then we'll just keep appending to it. Okay. So I'm going to need to make that max function because I do not have that. So keep it in max, and it just takes an array, and we probably should pass the array size as well. So just an array of integers and array size, and then for iterate through it, array size plus, and then just want to take a max, and this. So if array I is greater than array size. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Then array is greater than max. Yeah. Then max equals array I. We just want to return max. Alright, quite simple. So yeah, we're gonna calculate that a few times, so it's gonna be a bit expensive, but computational. But it should be fine. So let me try that again. So we have some issues. Oh yeah, and I need to actually pass the length of it as well. So I can just pass differences len I, but that needs to be like that. Okay. Maybe max is already used. Is that already a function? Did I do this wrong? Int array. This needs to be a couple. Okay. Yeah, that was the issue. So yeah. Now it didn't print anything though. Greater than 0. But it's going to be 0 on the first pass. So and I is greater than 0. I need to do that. Okay. No, so that doesn't work. Yeah, because it's always going to be 0 at the start. So really, I need to do I minus 1. 0 and no, I can't check it like that. I need to do one pass and then check I and then iterate it. So actually, yeah, so that's not gonna work quite right. Because yeah, I 0 initialize it here, and that is why that happens. So I just make it double false, so that doesn't change anything. How can I do this? So I basically need to do this first. Then do it again. Yeah, that's not. And it's like false. Okay. So really, I could just do while true and then check this. So if Actually, this array isn't right, is it? No, I think it is. Then we can break. No, actually, it's equals it. Then we can break. So we know that we are on to that. But, okay, something like that. And this can just be wall true. I think I need to adjust it though. I don't think it's right. Wall 1. So now it runs in cycles. So, yeah, because this is one iteration, but then we have to iterate I. So this isn't quite right. Yeah, because we don't want to do it on the same input every time. Because then we want to use differences I as that. So really we want to set differences I equal to that initially. Maybe we need a next as well. And I can just mem copy here. Differences 0. And this is I actually. And data. And we need the size though as well. So which is data n I. No, it is sub data. Right? I think so. Something like that. Then we could check that, right? So this needs to be differences once. We can iterate it. And here we want to use, instead of data, we want to actually use place it with differences. Differences, yeah, like that. This doesn't need to be sub, it needs to be differences len I, okay. But we can't use I, we need to use differences index. And here as well. And here. And actually, we need to use plus plus. So, our differences index plus plus. I spelled that wrong. Okay. Okay, and differences index. And here. Okay, something like that. And then we don't have to iterate at the end. Let's see. So, we need a semicolon. Things variable diff. Okay, that was just because of the semicolon. So, now I think it's gonna probably run forever, isn't it? I can see if that ever happens. No. Okay, so something is not good here. Okay, I can see what is being appended here. Yeah, and actually it is one of those. Okay. 3. Speak about how my config works if you want to look at it. Yeah, I will open that up and I will look at it very soon. This only happens once. Shoot. Because that's not what I want to use here. Okay, and that broke quickly. I will get a lot of zeros. We get 14. So something is very much not right here. Let me actually 0. Let it break. Okay, it's the same thing. This prints many times. Okay. So I probably did something wrong here. So here, iterate through that. Is that what I want to iterate here? I think so. Really I want to use I though, right? Okay, that is something. Why do we only do 3 once though? Differences length, so we don't set that now. Differences, yeah, so we need to set differences when. No, it should be iterating here. So print differences index, and let's see what we get from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's do differences when. Maybe I don't want to actually iterate it every time. Yeah, I don't want to, right? Then it goes forever, but yeah, but I don't want to. But I do want to iterate at the end. We're going on to a new one, right? 3 and then -3. Okay. So that's not quite right. It should all be 3 at first. But I doesn't get iterated either. Yeah, that didn't change it. So, differences len plus plus. Okay. Got set to the right size. But the differences aren't all right. So I still want to use I. I don't know. These differences have complicated it. Maybe I didn't do that right either. Max I, differences I. Let me see what that does. This is when I equals subdata when I. Something I don't want to do. Alright, then it set false. Which is interesting. So some data len is what we want for that. Let me print out this sub data len. Make sure that is right. Okay. 6. So that is correct, I think. Let me look at the text, but actually. Yeah, so that's right. That is the right one. So this, yeah, that's gonna iterate through there. And differences, so yeah, print the div. And it should be 3, 3, 3, and then 3, and then 3, and yeah. It prints way too many times. We get a few 3s. I think it gets stuck in a loop. That's len. That, I don't want to set it like that. No, I do want to. Differences index, yeah. For all of these, except for the data action, that needs to be I because of how it works. But anything with the differences, it can be that. Didn't change anything though. So, I don't know. Let's break there. Okay, it still goes many times. So why does it go that many times? Okay, that's how many times it actually goes. So why is it 3 and then -3? Shoot, we need to actually iterate j by 2. Right? Because... No, because we still want to grab the next one. Yeah, so that's not right. It's still plus plus. So, yeah, we look at this one. And we take this one and subtract it from that one. So why is that -3? Why is it 0? I think we're iterating something that we don't want to iterate. Princess Lynn. Maybe I could iterate this in a second. Let's see. Oh, I don't have much change. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the same thing. So it doesn't even matter. But something is wrong with the differences index. It's not right. Okay. Differences index. Okay. But that should be iterated. Not yet, though. So that is still... but that doesn't matter. So differences, this would be 0. And then the length, 0. Which gets set here. So it should be... That should all be right. Let me... That brings out 6 times, right? No, that's more. Okay. So, maybe we should just print out as much. I could use a debugger. Let me print out as much data as possible. I'm going to put the lowest integers for now and okay. So, we need differences index. We need sub data len I. We need I as well. We can print out differences len index as well. Something like that. So I think I have too many. So we have a lot of these. Most of them are these. Do you like debuggers? I don't know. I never got into the habit of using them. It's probably better to use them though. So, but I just never do. Okay, that is information. I should probably have added label so I know what it is. So this is it. This is diff index. This is sub data. This is I. This is diff. Yeah. Okay, something like that. And there we go. Let's see. Alright, so that is easier to read now, kind of. So diff index is 0, so that's what I was expecting. Subdata len is 6. Okay. Diff len becomes 7. Is that right? That should be right because it's iterated. 7, 8, 9, and 10. But why does it start at 6? Maybe, oh, shoot. Yeah, I think that is wrong. So, I want it to start at 0, right? So I don't really even need to set it. Okay, that still didn't fix anything. But yeah, it should be 0 to start. And that's why this was printing so many times as well. Me neither. I feel like they seem good, but I don't want to use them. Yes. Yeah. For no reason. Like, I don't know. It makes sense to use, and they seem very useful. Okay, diff index is 0, so that makes sense staying 0. I is 0. Okay, yeah, that is all fine. But y is... Let me not break here and see what else we get. We should have Which one of these should print out? One of these. So I can kind of see the separation. Okay, I need a new one. Okay, so it becomes 1 and 0. So there's only 2 iterations. Why is there only 2? Oh, and then it becomes 0. Okay, so that makes sense. They're all 0. But why is it 3 and then -3 here? Is this not being iterated properly? Are we not accessing it correctly? I should print out J as well. Right here. J is that. Let's see what J is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Maybe I should print out. I should print out what this is as well. Let's print out that one exactly. Yeah, so that is going to be just an integer. I can go here. Frequencies, index, J plus 1. Let's see what we get. Do you program just for fun, or do you also have a job? Right now I'm in college, and I would like to eventually get a job programming. But for now it is just fun and education. 3 and then 0. So why does it become 0? Okay. Getting something incorrectly here. Me too. Very cool. Yeah, so that should not be 0. It should be 6. I should print out diff index J. Like that actually. This is getting way too long. Differences index J. Alright, something like that. And I'll just do that. Okay. Let's see what that is then. A lot of stuff to print out now. So why is it 0? So it starts at 0. That actually makes sense. Then it becomes 3, and then it's all 0. So something is not right here. This might not. I think I need to do. There we go. That is more like it. Okay. Now this is actually the right numbers. So it becomes that, and it becomes. Well, no, it should become 3. So actually, yeah, I want to look at diff. So it becomes 3, and then it all becomes 0. So that's right. Okay. So we break there, and then, yeah, if we print them all out at the end, and just comment out this print statement, I think it will still be useful later, so I won't remove it. It should be 3333. Okay, so actually I want yeah, then I can do I plus 1 as well. Like that. H and run it, and it's 0. Okay. So that worked then. So now I can try not breaking here and running it again. So goes 3 and then 0. Okay. So what is that about then? So theta I. So it should be doing this one now. The next one actually. Not that one. So this. But it doesn't do that. So it just prints out 0. Don't know why. I'm still printing this out. I don't like that. Let me actually print something here. Just to see how many times we iterate over that. A few times. Okay. There's nothing on the last one, and this one is 0. So it didn't work with that. It could be an issue with this. Differences. Because differences index is actually 0, but it gets reset, so that's fine. Let me print that. Differences index 0. Let's see what the first one is. So that's just gonna be the first thing that it prints out after this. So 0. So that's not right. No, but then 1 right. 1 is right, and then 10 is the next one. So that is right. So it prints them all out correctly. Okay. But then does this loop not work properly? So what? I can print this out. 3, 12. And this should show all of them. Okay, so this is the last one then. diff is 3, 3, 5, 9, 15. That's not right. Because last one, no, that is right. 3, 3, 5, yeah, okay. 5, 9, 15. Okay. And then it becomes 0 right after that, which is not right. It should become 0, then 2. So yeah, we did not access the next list properly. Ah, shoot. I think it's because we iterated. But we want to use... We don't want to iterate. If that makes sense. I want to iterate at the start, really. Maybe we don't want to iterate it at all. No, we want to iterate it... shoot. Do we have to iterate it? We need to keep them. So, really want to look at... Do this. I'm going to do differences index minus 1. No? Let me try that. What is differences index? Differences index minus 1. Alright, and let's see. So, alright, yeah, it still didn't work. Because it just is 0. So I need to reconsider that. Because that is where we're grabbing it from. But we don't really want to go to the next one. If that makes any sense. Because we want to use the previous one, but then append to the current one. So yeah, we need to do +1 here. Not exactly though. We want to use that here. So if I do +1 here, what does that do? Then it just breaks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that about? We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Maybe +1. No. Why does it not have the 7th one? Huh. Well, that's not right. 15. It ends at 15, but it should go to 21. So that's not right. But this one is also not right. It doesn't have all the elements. So I messed something up bad. Is the subdata len not set properly? Subdata len I. So that is print. So that's 6. Yeah, it's always set to 6. So where do I set subdata len? Okay, sublen. That should be fine though. Sublen is the number of elements that we put here. So it should be 7. It should be 7 for this one, but the first one is 6. And then this one is 7, or the next one. No, that should be 6 as well. So that one is not right. This should be, no, it should be I, that's right. Oh, but we do -1. Is that why? Then we go out of bounds for this. Oh, the first, no, we don't. So wait, what was that about then? We do go out of bounds. Yeah, because we don't want to grab the last one. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so that actually makes sense then. But this one is still off by... It's still not right. So here, let me print. Sublen. And that is, yeah. So that's up here. Sublen goes to 6. Why doesn't it go past 6? 0. Because it starts at 0. Do we want to start it at 1 then? Dancing with 2 walls, but... we have 2 zeros. Yeah, because we're using it as an array index. So what is this? This should be iterated here. That should be fine. Normally. Yeah, I don't... Sublane plus 1. I don't think that really changed anything. Because then that was right, but this one up here is not right. It's just the last one doesn't make sense. Why is that? Why is it? Do not grab the number. Yeah, let me look. There's no new line here, so it should be able to get it. But it doesn't. It's not. Let me print out the number. Like that. So here's all the numbers. And the last one we get is 45. So it does get there. Okay. It doesn't iterate properly. It starts at 10. Shoot. No, there's one more number. No, there's not. Wait. Shoot, it's actually been right. I was just reading this as the next number. Yeah, that is right. Wait, what? Yeah, so that is actually right. I'm just kind of stupid. Okay, yeah, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. He's right the whole time. Okay. Nice. So, yeah, the diff, that first diff is actually right. But then we need to use that, and we're not using it. So, yeah, it just ends here. Plus 1. I want to look actually. Does this have just a collection of zeros? No, it's not actually that long. Okay, so yeah, that broke it. Broke it bad. Because difference is index plus 1. Could it not be set? Maybe. Because here we want to do plus 1. That makes sense. Maybe I want to check this first. Shoot. Then it just ends. So yeah, we're putting the link there. We don't need that. We don't need this either. But it is kind of useful, so I'll leave it for now. Index. Let me put that. The first element. Whoops. I forgot to do that. So 0 and then yeah, so it's 1. Is the max function not working? The len might not be right. Shoot, did I get rid of where I set the length? This is len equals. No, but it's supposed to be 0 initially. Yeah. So this is not actually right. What can I do about that? The difference is len should be that actually. So yeah. differences len differences index equals sub theta and I. Okay. Go back then. And okay, so it does that. What do we have here? Yeah, so why does it do this? That is 0. Plus error. So this is printing it out. And that is very weird. Let me break. There. And we get all of those. Which is correct. And then I want to break on the second iteration of it. How can I do that? Only Yigit, if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm not sure. I do apologize for messing it up if I did. Just followed. Thank you. What job would you like? I don't know. Just not a web dev job. That's really the only requirement. Hello. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose. You write C. Yes, I write C. I like C. Like C a lot. I'm not sure if there's a lot of C jobs, because I would ideally like to program in C. Based answer, yes. Yeah, I would like C, but I don't know, like, I know that there's, like, embedded systems. I don't know that I want to do that, but I know that there's a lot of C there. Yeah, ideally, I would be using something like C. Started Ecol 42. Very cool. What is that? Yeah, I don't know. Ecol 42. Ecol. Okay. 1 year's only right C. Yeah, so this is like a self-study institutions of higher education. Very cool. Ooh, computer. I've not heard of that before. That's pretty cool. Just C, C++. Very nice. Cool. Alright, so why does it do that actually? So we read out of bounds. So, because we can't use, we want to use the differences len. Differences index. There we go. Because otherwise we'd be fucked. Okay. Now that is a bit closer. Used to write Go in Python. Soy dev life. Well, Go's not bad. Python, like I could see. I mean, Python, you know, I could see calling Python there, but Go's pretty good. I mean, not as GigaChad as C, obviously, but really anything other than JavaScript it's not that bad. JavaScript is just really horrible. I use Python for script, yeah. It's really good for, like, small things like that, but in actual applications, not really. Also, like, writing it, oh man, it's so horrible. Like, writing a dynamically typed language. Not a fan of that. Okay, so the diff 0246. Why is that? Oh, okay, because that's the next one. So, yeah, so I think it's actually working then. It only goes twice though, so let me get rid of that and run this then. And it's not 0, so that's not good. What do you say about JavaScript? I'm not a big fan of JavaScript. Yeah. Okay, Go is best. My main language now. Go is good. Go is good. Okay, so this doesn't become 0. Why does it go so many times? What is this? So this is that, and then 333. Alright, so I don't actually know what I'm printing here. It should be printing this. You want to use differences index, so yeah. So that'll print the last one. Differences index, okay. I'm going to print out that actually. Differences index. And let's see. Okay, so it should all be 0, 0 that it prints out. Yes, okay, very nice. So I think it's working to generate all the way down to 0, 0. So we should have an array of them. So if I actually iterate through this, so this needs to be k, sure. k is less than, so what do we want to use as this? We want to iterate through, not the differences len, but the, what is the size of this? So the differences len is the sub, but what is the total number of differences that I have here? So this is the size of it. So this is like the sub loop. Might surprise you, in a football game, the ref gave me the cards because of a joke, and I made a game in Python that gives you a football-based occasion. I don't know that word. And you had to detect if it was a yellow card, red card, double yellow, and red card, or none. And it uses the camera, so I use real cards. That's cool. Python's really cool for doing stuff like that, like using cameras and stuff. Yeah, I haven't done much with that, but it makes it pretty easy because of all the libraries and such that are available for Python. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so what are we using for this? K is less than what? Really just while it's not 0. So while max of differences. Actually, I could use a for loop for this. While max of differences k, differences len k, not equal 0, k plus plus, and do that. Okay, j is unclear because it is k, not j. Occasion, not occasion. Yeah. All good. Okay, that did that. That's not what I wanted to say. You don't have to apologize, obviously. Yes. All good. So what is wrong with this? I want to use k in here, not that. K. There we go. That's still not right. This is the first part. Wolfenstein with DDA and raycasting. Cool. Very cool. With C. Nice, very nice. Did you use like just OpenGL or a different library or what? Yeah, to do it. Nope. So how did you do it? How did it work? I want to print that. So I want to do just one more iteration. Minus 1. But I can't do that if it starts at 0. So I could just I could do this again. Ooh, mini library called minilibx, I think is what that says. Cool, very cool. Is it hard to use? Well, then check this as a condition rather than a for loop. But we still need a k, so it's like k 0. Do k plus plus. That okay. Get rid of this. Then we just want to break. Code is garbage because I wrote it 2 years ago. All good. All good. Yeah. I look at code that I wrote like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, man, that is garbage. So 0. And I want to do this. Okay. That should be good. Dang. Alright, so it still didn't work. So what did I do wrong here? I can check this at the end as well. And then I will actually see it print out. -1. There's an adder function in which we give the pixels, it offsets it internally, and then the boom image is created. That sounds pretty cool. So why is it okay? 0, 0, 0. So I should probably have this again. So a separate thing. Okay, so that's the last one. That's kind of weird, but okay. Because these should be all 0, 0, so I don't quite understand that. 2, 2, 2. We should go up and see. So 3, 3. Alright, yeah, so 3, 3, 5, 9, 15. Then that, and then it becomes 2, 2, 2, and then it becomes 0, 0. So why is it not? Should be 2, 2, 2. Alright, but we don't print the last one, so that is actually why. 0, 2, 4, 6, and then, yeah. Oh, okay. 2, 2, 2, and then 0, 0. So why is it this one? That's a little weird, but... Alright, let me try to get this working. Because that is just a temporary face. I want to be able to see it. See it all. So... I want to do equals 0. There we go. So that is better then. And then I can add a print statement. Alright, so... Shoot. It's not quite right. Because there's supposed to be one more. So we're not printing the last one. That's fine. That goes out of bounds then, right? 2, 2, 0, yeah. Shoot, no, it's just, it's actually on that line. Okay, so I have 0, 0, 2, 2, 2, and that looks all right for that. Let me get rid of this. I'll comment it out, actually, because I might still want comment this out as well. Okay, so now we can see them. So this is for this one. So we have 10. So these are all the first numbers. These are what they become. All right, so we can look at the first one. That is that. So that is the numbers. This is that, and then that. So then, what we need to do is, once we get to 0, put another 0 onto it, and then go back, and then figure out what the next one for this would be. So, yeah, basically, add 0. Yeah, so add the last element of this one to this one. And that is what the next element is. And then you add the last element there as well, and then you add it there. Okay, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. So how can I do that? And then we basically have the answer, because we have this. Does this actually... It does have negative numbers, so I need to keep that in mind. So if is digit, contents I, or contents I equals that. Then we can get the negative numbers as well. But we do need to check that here as well. Or I equals that. Okay. I can do that then. So that should support negative numbers. So then once we do this, we need to iterate over it. And basically, starting at the last one. So the one that is not 0. So I probably should have an index that keeps track of that. Basically, just 0 index or whatever. It starts at 0, and we just iterate 0 index plus plus. Just each time. Is that right? Yeah. And then it can start at 0 index, then yeah, and then this could be a for loop. So for 0 index, whoops, 0 index, while k is greater than 0, k minus minus, something like that. Greater than or equal to 0, I think is what I want to do actually. And then I can do this. Then here, I don't need to iterate k. Okay, so then that should work basically the same way, but it goes backwards. Set that stuff up. So get rid of that. Shoot. Is not equal to 0. Okay. So it should starts printing. Yeah, it starts and then it goes backwards. Okay, that is what I want. Then we want to add. Yeah, so we can really start at -1. Followage. What do you mean by followage? Like number of followers? Oh, okay, it's a stream element screen. I see. What does that mean? What is stream? Like, I didn't set up stream elements, so I don't know why it is there. I don't know how it works either. Is it a Twitch thing? I don't know. It is usually a choice. I tell you how long you have followed. Oh, I see. Well, I can tell you because I can see it. Following since November 13th. Quite a while. Alright, yeah, so I want to actually start at 0 index -1. Okay. Really, that's not exactly what I want, is it? Yeah, because I want to go... This needs to be an integer, because it needs to be able to go greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and then we can print out the last one as well. And we need to add, basically, k, so I want to use, k plus 1. I want to take this number. Some small streamers are better to watch than big ones. Yeah, I understand that. More active in the chat, usually, because a lot of times when there's a lot of people going through the chat and stuff, big streamers miss a lot of things. That's really the main thing, I think. Okay. So, yeah, I need to get the previous one, so that's k minus 1, and then the last element. So, you can actually do the differences when of k, minus 1, plus 1. Plus 1 or minus 1? Plus 1. And that should print the last element of the previous one. And that, no. This prints, okay. That is the total length of it. No. Differences of that. Why is it always 0? This prints the last element of the current one. So is it minus 1 then? Don't think that's right. 39, 4. 4, Yeah, that's not right. Why is it to 0? I can really get rid of the 4-bit because I don't need it right now. That prints the last element of the current one. But we want to get the one previous from it. So how do we get that? Do I need to do k plus 2 actually? Because this gets the length of the current one. So plus 2 gets, yeah, so 1 less. Then we have to do k minus 1. Okay. That's not quite right. 21 comes from there. So how does this work? Huh. 2. Okay, 15. So that's the next one. Yeah, we can't get on the last one. We cannot get the previous one. So really, I don't need that. Don't need the previous one. So that grabs 6. So it is minus 1. Alright, 21. So it grabs this for some reason. Okay. 45. 15. 6 and 0. So we skip the 2. How do I want to do this? So I want to grab, let's see, if we're on the 0, or if we're on the second one, which is where we start, I want to grab the 0. So that's right then. And then if we're on the 6, we want 2. So why is it 6? And this one is this line. So we want the 6 from there. So that's not right. Huh. Okay. How to do this? Let me think about where we would be at. So, the last element of differences is ln of k. Actually, is that what I want to use? So that's the length of the current element, is what it should be. So this should actually print out the last of the burnout. Is that right? No, it doesn't do that. Let me change back to this because it's easier to see what's going on with that. So why does it not do that? I have to do -1 though, right? I think that is right. So, no. Have you experienced a burnout? I mean, not like recently, not really. I used to a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, if I do start to feel that way, I just kind of power through it now. And it doesn't really happen much anymore. But I also really enjoy doing this. So I don't necessarily feel as burned out. I used to do a lot of web development mostly and Python stuff, and that was not very fun. So I got burned out a lot, and then I was motivated for a few days or whatever, and then burned out. Like after just a few days because I hated it a lot. But I didn't realize that. Yeah, but not anymore. Okay. So we can start with that. I want to set next add equal to this, and then add that to that one, and then we can just use that. I could set, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I need to be able to get it first. So that's just gonna be a warning, and I don't want to worry about that right now. So yeah, I need to print out this one. So K actually can't be used here. I need to use. I was very bored when I did front end stuff. Like it was not fun, and I couldn't make something at least pretty. And I like more the back end side of things. Yeah, back end is a lot better than front end development. Yeah, I would agree with that. Print out this. No. AJ. Let's use len K. Let me see what that is. Didn't print anything out. Did it print out 0? Is that what it printed out actually? No, didn't print anything. So do we not get here? K equals 0 index. Maybe don't do -1. Get rid of this. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so this is printing 0? I don't understand what this print 0 is at. Why are we printing every time? Am I not rebuilding properly? I don't quite understand. What is that? Yeah, what is that? Do I have another print statement in here? I do. So that is the 0. Okay. So we're not printing anything here. Why don't we print this at all? Do we not even enter this? Is 0 index not being set properly? It was before, but now it seems to not. It is, okay. Equals 0 index. But then it doesn't print anything. Huh. So it's breaking? Or what? Why does it break? Should be +1, right? Let me get rid of this. For now. And see. Then it actually prints stuff. And then it reaches the end. Yeah, so I don't really need the break statement anymore. Yeah, that was, that's not needed. So, yeah, because on the first iteration, it's actually going to do that. So that is why. You do -1. Because we don't need the 0. And then, I want to print out, yeah, I'm going to print the last element of it. So let me move this back out here. Get rid of these. So, what is this? We don't have J there. Let me print out K. Let's see what it is actually. So it is 0. Okay. And then K minus 1. It's going to be what? I enjoyed installing Arch. Yes, installing Arch is pretty fun. Once you've done it a couple times, so it's kind of just like the same thing, but the first few times it's pretty fun. Okay, so this doesn't work. Why? So K, let's look at, so it's like 4, right? Let's find out what K is on each one of these iterations. It's an integer, okay. Okay, so that is K. I use Arch mainly because of the installation, because I always used a GUI like a soy dev. Well, I don't think GUI is a soy dev. I think it is valuable to install Arch or something like it. One of the more complicated ones, at least one time. Kind of get an idea what's going on, you know? But I think it's alright to install using a GUI. I don't think that's a problem. So why is this 0? Maybe the difference is len is not 0. It was working a moment ago. Let me print out each one. So K and J. Zero, 0, 4, 5. Okay. Scary part is the disk, because I had to dual boot and I couldn't touch Windows stuff. Yeah. That can be a bit nerve-wracking when you're doing it in the command line. See, why is it 6? Let me. Well, so this is this one. I don't know why there's 0 so many times. Maybe I want to do that. No. Okay, I didn't mess up. That's good. Why does it do this? This is 0, so K plus 2 is what? 30. So why is that? Plus 1. 45. And then 15. And that. So that gets the last one. What does that get the last one? And 2. And yeah. So then we go back to 21. So that is the one before it. Wait, where's the 21 at? What? Oh, it gets this. Oh yeah, because we iterated through it so many times. So let me do that. Yeah, so 45, so that gets the last of the current 2. This is just the K index. We don't need that. So just print 1 out each time. 3. 15. Okay, 315. This one is 1. Oh, that's for this one. Okay. Yeah, 21, 6, and 1. Okay, so that's all right. But now we just need to get the previous one. So which direction is that going to be? We need +1, right? But then we need to do this. That's 2. Okay. That is right then. So 15, 6, 2, and 0. So we need to set current add equals 0 initially, and then we want to set it to this. So cur add equals k plus 1 differences len k plus 2. All right, so that is what we want. This can be it's gonna be greater than 0, so we don't get the first one because we don't want that one. Vision for all followed. Thank you, I appreciate that. So then I can print out the current add. I can just make it an integer, it'll be fine. And yeah, I'll just print it out here. Cur add. Okay, so let's see what we get for that. 6, 2, and 0. So that is what we want. So we want to add that to the current one. So I think what we can do is just set the last element of the current one equal to that, the current value plus that. So basically differences k, differences len k plus 1. I am 1 hour ahead of you, so it is 9:13 for you, 9:13 p.m. Shoot, it's already 8:13. I gotta go pretty soon. Hopefully I can get this. Plus equals current add. Okay, and then I want to actually print out that value. 9:14. Very cool. Differences. Okay, differences len k plus 1. So I want to see what it is then. So 23. Okay, 23, 8, 2, and 0. So we do want to do that for the next one, but we don't want to set that. We do set it though, don't we? No, so we get 23, and that's what we have to add to the last one. So at the end, of this, this is in a loop, right? Yeah. So at the end of this, we want to just basically take differences, no, 0, differences len 0, plus equals cur add. So that is what we have there. I think, no, we need to set cur add as well. To 1, and then 2. Is that, wait, is it like this? Might be like that. Then I want to print it out. Differences 0. Differences, oops, I cannot type at all. Len 1. So I'll see what that is. Bro, need help. Modify your HTTP handlers to process incoming requests concurrently using Go routines. This is part of an interview case, but net/HTTP already processes the request concurrently. He wants us to make CRUD for one model. I don't understand in a worker pool give a job, a request that is already running in Go routine. I'm going to be honest, I didn't understand what a lot of that meant. I don't know a lot about web developments or Go. So, already processed. I don't know what a CRUD for one model it means. Sorry, I don't know what a lot of that means. 68. Alright, so it did actually work. Okay. So this is, we can add that to the sum. Make a sum. And then just sum plus equals this. And then print the sum at the end. Alright, so let's see. 114. There we go. So that is right. Let me try it on the actual input. I don't know if it's going to work because I didn't test the negative numbers and make sure they all work. Let's see what we get. This. That's a pretty big number. I feel like a lot of it might not be right because that's a lot of negative numbers. But there was some negative numbers in the input. Yeah. So maybe you can use Go routines maybe to make database interactions or communicate to user with something like WebSockets. Smart person. I'm just kidding. Well, not just kidding. But, alright, your answer is too high. That's not right. So, I might actually, it might not be large enough. These numbers might be too big. Some of them. Well, let's see. Let me see. Just, can I actually do 0 to 1? Does that work? 0 to 9. Let's see how many there are. I don't know how to repeat. This is all the rejects I get. I want to see if any of them are very low. Whoops, and I just messed all those up. Let's see what the largest number is, basically. Alright, so that was it then. So how many is that? That is what? 8. So that shouldn't be too large. But I guess the something is too large here. I guess what we add to it. So it might need to be, I just replace all the ints with 64T. And this is going to mess some stuff up, like the print statements. And also this. The rest I think will work. Oh yeah, and I can replace that as well. Type B with that. Yeah, and the printf got broke, so let me actually replace print 64TF with just printf. Doesn't want me to replace that. Alright, okay. Alright, that's not gonna work, so I'm gonna just need to manually do it. I think I was the only one, right? No. In main. What in the world? 864T with 8. Okay, it doesn't want me to replace that, so. Alright, let's see what happens now. Okay, that is a bit better looking. It's not the right answer still. Okay, it's still too high. I guess that did help. It's a lot of stuff didn't overflow. So, let's see. Yeah, some stuff must not be right. I don't even get that. I think that's the same one. So 188.5. Yeah. So that doesn't matter. Whoops. Not need to do that. Alright. So we go through some interesting stuff here. So that one is working. That one works. But there is some negative numbers in here, and I don't know that they are working properly. Maybe I could check. Print out some of the numbers. So let me get rid of some of these print statements that I have here. I think those are really all of them, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I want to print out some of the numbers. So let me just print the numbers. Now to make sure it worked properly. I need to use this though. I don't think any of them are that large, so but it could be something. I think that's the same number. But we do print them out. And we do have negative numbers. So is there negative 47? Okay. There is 2 negative 47. So that is good. If that is less than 0, then let's print it out. And we can see all the negative numbers. Alright, it's quite a few. The first one is negative 3, negative 2, negative 3. No, negative 3 is right there, then negative 2. Okay. Then negative 5, right there. Okay. Then 1466. Yeah, okay, so it looks like that does work. Oh shoot, but I might be comparing it with one of these. An unsigned integer. Somewhere. Or doing something like that. No, I don't think so, actually. It's just the length, so that's all fine. This might not be large enough, though. That is something important. And I didn't change anything, so I guess it was. So... This, that should be fine. Print this out. And that is not right. Print F. There we go. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to read this, but basically, so this is the last one that we add to each thing. Maybe I'll just take a couple of lines out of here, just like that, and make a test input. Okay, and open that up. Let's get in here. Okay, so let me try it on that. Test, and I can see the iterations that it goes through. That's not right at all. What is that about? Oh, because it's never less than 0, so that's why I need to print those out. Okay, yeah, so don't go through now, but I want to print this whole thing. This is going to show a good bit of information. Needs to be fixed, though. Print F. Print F. Okay. So, yeah, all the diffs are 0. Why are they 0 so many times? That doesn't look right. Maybe I want to print in here instead of this. This is what I want to get rid of, my bad. Okay. So, what do I want to print from here? This. Alright, if I change this to less than or equal to 0, it started there, then it should get 0. 0, 0. Okay, so that's all fine. And the first one should be 570. No, hang on, 155. What is that about? That's the one to add to it, though, right? Yes, that's when we add to it. So let me actually get rid of it. And instead print out glad I discovered you, then I'll check out your GitHub repos and videos. I must go try something. Okay, all good. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Stacy. Yes, Stacy, indeed. See you later. I don't want to comment that out. I don't want that one either. I want to print this, but before I add to it. Okay, so is that now? Yeah, so now that is the last one, and the first one. That messed up this number, but that's okay. Yeah, so that is right then. -1. Okay, let me run it now. Is that the same number that it was before? Did I mess something up? Let me try it on the... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to regular test input again. 114, and that is right. Yeah, but the input does not work. So, it's hard to tell. It's hard to test things. That is kind of weird looking. What is this number? Is that a max number? What is the... Yeah, for the integer limit. Signed specifically, but... That's unsigned. Let's see, I want signed. 2 to the power of 53. So, yeah, what is that? 53. which was I was looking at before. So this is that too large? No, it wouldn't be too large. But why can I not do that? All right, let me get Python then. Python. Python's useful for this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that is not good. It still goes up though. It doesn't like overflow. So I don't think that's the issue. What if I turn off this? That shouldn't change anything. And it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll look at the summary. End of code. Yeah. And look at day 9. I just want testing, like different test input. Because that is, yeah. Sometimes the test input is not very helpful. Because it doesn't cover everything, and it's hard to debug. I want day 9 part 1. Check that doesn't work. Okay. Don't want any solutions. Help solve. Fail location. Shoot, is that something I need to do? Let me look at what happens on the test. I'm gonna have to go somewhere. So, a very good productivity Neovim plugin you might like is Harpoon. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I have not. Yeah, I know Prime. It makes your files sticky files and insane fast moving between files. Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet, but I have heard of it. I will look into that. Though, thank you for that. So what do I want to print? Okay, so this is printing the previous one. Do I want that? Does that change the output? It does not. Is that something I need to do then? It shouldn't make anything different because it's all just 0. So, oh, that is different though. Why would it be different? Yeah, it's still too high. Yeah. Oh, this is from a year ago, so. Okay. Yeah. Wanna look at past week. Past month. Well, I guess week is 9th, so. Okay. Day 9 ideas. Let's see. int64 need. Alright, am I not using an int64 somewhere? Perhaps. Could that be it? Could that be something? I think that's the same number, is it not? Did not look. I can still see it, maybe? No, there's too many. Well, I can just look actually. Search. 4. Yeah, so it is no, hang on. Let's search for this exact. Yeah, alright, so it is the same. Tis the same. Is this not large enough? The data. Could it be that? Are any of these longer than 64? So that's only 200. Could replace everywhere 512 with 1024. Whoops. 4 with 28. That's not what I wanted. No, so that makes stuff up. That did not change it though. But yeah, am I using using an incorrect integer somewhere? This is ASCII to long, so that should be fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm, I don't need this in here. Why am I paying out to something? Gotta go. It was nice to take with you. All right. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, awesome. Is that different? No. Mm. Mm-hmm. Thank you for making great content. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try. Sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Right now I am trying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the issue could be with this. Maybe I could replace that with 128 and see. Yeah, it doesn't change. I'm just gonna check. I'm pretty sure that that is the same. Yeah. Let's see. Mm. Alright, that is not helpful. Question about diff. So difference can be negative. I'm not using an unsigned integer anywhere, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Let me print this out. And get rid of this. Whoops. Oh, okay, almost crashed. So, that's not formatted very nice. Yeah, it doesn't like me running that, but okay. So, 4 and 3. Diff is that. That's not good. So is diff unsigned? Should be. Oh, but I'm printing it out as an unsigned integer, so that is not helping. That also. Alright, that didn't change that, but this is not unsigned anymore, so most of them are not. Let's see, so that is not. That is not either, and neither is this. Okay, it's not LU, it's LD. Okay, and let's see, so that makes it a lot nicer to look at. Okay, so yeah, there was definitely some issues with that, but I don't think there was any actual logical issues. It was just the printing. So let's see, any of this. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, so yeah, that's why a lot of them look so large. Here as well. Alright, so let's see that then. If I print that out now, it's going to print a lot of stuff. Yeah, then we have the negative numbers. So, that is a thing. So there's quite a few negative ones. Which is interesting. Okay. So some might become negative at some point. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm doing stuff right. It's just, there's some small error somewhere. I feel like it's something to do with unsigned sign. So, we print that out, and those look right now. So, in the diff, and then eventually it, well, I guess we don't show it, but it becomes 0, and then it breaks. So if I print that out here, when it breaks, it's gonna show 0, I think. Shoot, I think I messed up. It might not exist, actually. Diff is undeclared. Something like that. Okay, maybe I won't do that. Yeah, it doesn't like me doing that either, so can I get a lot of useful stuff from here? This is that one, okay. Let me comment this out. Comment this one out. I'm gonna have to go in just a moment, so, let's see what I can do before I go, but, probably won't be able to finish it today. That's okay. Yeah, so we can see this, going all the way back. So there's just the last one is negative, so I feel like, okay, no, but this one is negative 2. Let me print, I want to do this so I can see the separation. So, why is this one 0? Why do we have a 0 there? That could be a problem. And there's 0 there as well. Because we're not supposed to have a 0. That's kind of weird. Okay, what are we printing? Printing all this one. That could be where it becomes, that could be an issue. No, because we are counting for 0 every time, so we should have 0 every time. But this time we don't. Hang on. What is this? Okay. Yeah, so that is actually the first one. So how do I do that on each? I just print it up here. And do it for each group rather than all at once like that. Yeah. So 117. So it doesn't start at 0. That's not right. Does this need to be an integer? No, can't be. I don't think I changed anything. Yeah, but that is not good. Let me print K. Alright, print F. There we go. Okay, K is that. Yeah, so it just goes down. That's fine. Yeah, that all looks fine to me. It's weird that it's 1 before is that. I printed, no? I don't know. I don't really know how to debug. Maybe, I just want to find someone who has maybe better test input or something like that, because I got that for day 5, and that was very helpful. Cases, examples, let's see. 0110. Oh shoot, am I not handling those properly? Let me try. Let me try that. 0110. So yeah, I could look at that on that test input. So becomes negative. Alright, what are we printing exactly? Yeah, why do we get negative? Okay. So that could be an issue. So yeah, I need to check if they're all equal to 0. Okay, so that is actually probably the issue. So sum. That was loud. Okay. Yeah, so I can change the max function to instead be not the sum, but the equal, basically. Equal. And change this to be equal. and then just if all the elements are equal to each other. So just yeah, this is gonna really just return a single integer. ln equals array 0. And then if array I does not equal ln, then return 0. So that's false. Otherwise we want to return 1 again. Okay, something like that. And let's see. So equal, and then when we check that, if equals 0. So that means it is, there we go. Let me try it then. And we get 1. So I think, let me try it on the test input and make sure it works. 89, so it doesn't work now. Okay. So I probably did something wrong here. 0. Shoot. No, that's not what I wanted. Equal, and then I just want to check int value. So if it's equal to a value. So yeah, just basically, it's not equal value. Then we want to return 0. Otherwise, okay, that's what I wanted to do. Then when we check here, we can just pass 0 in there as well, rather than checking that. Equals 0. Yeah. 89. Okay, that's still not right. So if equal, that equals 0. If they're all equal to the value. Yeah, so I want to check if that equals 1. So if it's true, like this, there. Okay, 114. So now let me do it on the test. Okay. See what that does. Okay, that's still weird. I feel like it's not right. Let me look at the actual code and see if it's the same. Yeah, it looks like it's the same number, but I don't know exactly. I could try it. I feel like it's not right still. I feel like there is still something that is not right. That is the right answer. Okay, so that was the issue. That was the issue. Okay. Alright, continue part 2. So I'm not going to be able to do that today. So that is next time. Congrats. Yes, thank you. Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to commit this now, and then I'm going to have to end this video. So, let's see. Solution for day 9 part 1. Let's go. Alright, so this is pretty good. Got day 8 part 2 done, and day 9 part 1 done today. So I'm pretty happy with that. So that should be up on the GitHub now. Escape to see at least the end of the stream. Alright, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Shoot, what happened here? What is this? Okay. Yep, so that worked then. So yeah, that's gonna be the end. Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone who's watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.